So you will not pursue a policy of turning back the boats unless you have both the cooperation and the support of the Indonesian government?
We will continue with our policies that worked when we were in government. That includes turning back boats where it is safe to do so. In the same way it was done under the Howard government, it would be done under an Abbott-led government.
Well, let me put it another way. Would you then really pursue the policy against the express wishes of the Indonesian government?
Barry, it's an inescapable fact that these are Indonesian boats flagged and registered in Indonesia with Indonesian crews leaving from Indonesian ports. Australia is within its rights to turn the boats back in our waters, in international waters where it's safe to do so. And retired Brigadier Gary Hogan and a former head of the Navy in David Ritchie both said this week that our policies can work.
All right, so the answer to that is yes, you would pursue this policy no matter what the Indonesian government says.
Our policies have been in place for many years. The Indonesians are well aware of them, and we will continue with our policies. It took a change of laws in Australia under John Howard to stop the boats and dismantle the people smuggling trade. It took a change of laws by Kevin Rudd, without reference to Indonesia, without reference to the Bali process, that started the people smuggling trade up again, and it will once more take a change of laws in Australia to stop the boats, and that's what we intend to do. And the question we should be focusing on is, what is Kevin Rudd's solution? It's all very well to have an esoteric debate about policy. The fact is hundreds and hundreds of people have died at sea, and hundreds more will die unless Australia takes every possible step it can to dismantle the people smuggling trade and stop the boats. And the question is, Kevin Rudd says our policies won't work, even though they have. Well, what are his policies? How will he stop the boats? How will he prevent people getting on boats and putting their lives at risk?
Isn't there also a risk, though, that such an approach could be both insulting and offensive to the Indonesian government?
We have a very cordial relationship with Indonesia, and we will continue to do so. And both the former head of the Navy and a retired brigadier who's just finished a 3-year stint in Jakarta has agreed that our policies can work.
Okay, I want to ask you about Egypt now.